Hello everyone, Pyrocynical here. Okay, enough with my probably terrible impressions. Lust. Alright, so story, we got a princess who's trying to save her subjects from this and her well, husband or something like that. Oh well. Female dragon kidnapping a man? I don't like where this is going right now. Well, let's see. Guessing that this is an E10 game, they're not going to go that direction, and I am perfectly fine with that. Optimus Pirate 1. This is Princess Selly. She has come to Ashfall to ask the Order of Dragon Slayers for help. Yeah, no shit. Isn't that the armor Benton word? Or is it the giant shoulder pads? Yes, help me with a dragon who has been abducting our people. That's terrible. I know. Who knows what she's doing? It's a common problem. Some dragons hoard princesses like others hoard gold. What? Okay, exactly how many princesses are there in this kingdom? That makes no sense. Many dragon slayers have found their way into our order after a dragon stole their loved ones. That makes a lot more sense. Just as I've done now. For too long I've sat by and done nothing, hoping some hero would come and save us. Why not put word out? Say word that you're willing to pay a lot of money to get a guy to kill this dragon. You can't just hope that something's gonna be fixed like that. But now it's become personal. I have to stop it. Well, serves you right for having to wait so long. Or at least send your knights out to go do it. Did you not try that? What happened? Did he take your sister? Are you afraid that he's coming for you next? No. She has been kidnapping all the local princes. Local? What does that even mean? Local princes. What does that even mean? I know a few princes. I guess dragons are pretty flexible. Oh, bisexual. What is that? It's been a problem for years. Okay, so you just sat by for years and let this person abduct people from your kingdom? And this person deserves everything that's happening. She scooped up all of our eligible bachelors and carried them away to her lair. Hate to be living in that kingdom. I mean, this just shows how awful of a place lore would be to live. I'm only about 3.5 minutes in, and we've already found so many errors or things wrong. Wow. Needless to say, she's left a lot of lonely, frustrated ladies in her wake. Anyway, she took my Prince Enzio. I knew I had to act. He's my fiancé. I can't just leave him to his fate. We have to rescue him. Yep, maybe he wouldn't be gone if you actually did something about it. This person does not deserve to rule a kingdom. Don't worry, I'll get him back for you. We'll get them all out of there. You can remain in Ashfall while we're gone. The Order of Dragon Slayers will keep you safe. No, you're not hearing me. I didn't come as some damsel in distress. Exactly, guys. I mean, look, she's wearing armor. I came to the Order for backup. I'm going to slay Ezio and the dragon and rescue my Enzio. So who's with me? Where was my dialogue option and have my evil one that said no? Oh, push a 9.1. Devoted admirers defeated. Oh, God. Oh, bingo, house item. Devout followers. She's already got... Oh, I'm already finding... What the heck? I don't really like where this is going. Also, Talk Like a Pirate Day is coming up pretty soon. Yay. Wow, a lot of house items. Just drinking a good can of my favorite soda, Sprite. I love this stuff. So yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I am wearing the Champion of Light armor yet again. Why? In honor of the selling that they're selling items in. There's a few left of the Champion if you guys like to go in and, you know, buy it. Devoted admirers. These are like dragon cult. This kind of reminds me of some of those dragon cultists of. Look, you know those half-dragon hybrids in Skyrim? Not Skyrim, Dark Souls in Archdragon's Peak and Dark Souls 3? Yeah. These people will eventually become half-dragon. What the? Alright, let's just wait for my sacred spell. Eden. Eden? It's just... Yeah. Man, we are already finding so many errors. I wonder how dumber this is gonna get. So this person has devoted followers. Clearly, these people have been here for a long time. She said years? These people must have been some of the first people to be here. See, and in case you didn't know, if you are kidnapped and being held captive for long enough, and kidnappers do the right things to you, then they can psychologically break you into becoming a loyal follower of theirs. I know. You think I'm here against my will, and I guess technically I am. I'm in a cage, after all. Well, it's completely unnecessary. I would stand beside my lady whether these bars keep me here or not. I don't really like for this. Yeah, see, this is just getting worse and worse. You're here to rescue me? Gosh, thanks, but you're going to hurt Lisvisha, are you? I'm really sorry. But I'd have to stop you. If you tried, people just don't understand her. She's pretty and she smells so good. Ah, that's it. She's controlling them through her spell. I'm calling it right now. $20, I'm calling it. I think I'm gonna put the chat down for now. I don't want to end up getting that spoiled. Don't get me wrong, I really do miss home, my family, my friends, but wow, she really opened my mind with the whole new world of possibilities. I'm just so sure I'm just not so sure I want to leave. But if I did, then I'd have to steal a key from one of those drakes. So she smells nice, so either A, she's controlling them through her smell, or B, her beauty, which, I've heard that one before. What was that old show? What was that show called? Oh yeah, Hero 101. Does anyone remember that show? Remember it was a peacock that was controlling them? And, oh, hey, clearly, you're here too. This place is great, isn't it? I never thought I'd like a dragon as much as I like Lisvishka. She really not what I expected at all. I really don't like where this is going. I mean, just imagine. Imagine what the Rule 34 art would look like. Oh, God. Why did I just bring that one up? Please don't, anyone, for your sake. Curly, my love, I knew you'd come for me, and you've brought, is that Galanoth as the head of the Order of Dragon Slayers really come to save us? And is that the hero of lore with you? Babe, you're the best. This is her, fiance? Man, I think the one of those back there were better looking. Oh well. Ah! Yeah, I know. She has them under some sort of spell. I'm pretty sure it's in the perfume she uses. Called it. Called it. It was the smell. I called it. She used it. She keeps us in these cages until it's fully taken effect. But once she knows we're going, but once she knows we're going to run away, she uses us as her caretakers and personal guards. We protect her, fan her, feed her grapes. I'll tell you, this dragon has it made. Perfume. I called it. Oh yeah, boys. Oh yeah. Yes, I've seen Draco guards take it out of the decorative vases and bring it to her. I think I'm the only one left who hasn't fallen prey to Lavarisk's spell. These other captives will be out of their cages soon enough. I'm afraid it won't be long before my mind slips too. You have to hurry. I'm gonna have to end up fighting this guy. I don't really want to. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if I had to, but it's one of those things where, yeah, it's not gonna surprise you, but it won't surprise you if it doesn't happen. Love Potion 1.9. Is that 9.1? I mean, is that perhaps a reference to Love Potion number 9? Was that the name of a movie? I know that there's a thing. I know that, wait, that was a song, right? Yeah. I don't quite know all my references, but I'm smart enough to know that. Alright. Come on, get out of my way, you dumb Drackle. Bingo. So, recently I replayed Dark Souls 3. Again, for the billionth time. And what do I have to say about this playthrough? Well, it's probably not the playthrough that I had the most fun with. It was definitely my most successful. What do I mean by that? I beat Sister Fried with only the Slave Knight Gale summon. Oh yeah, we all know, oh yeah, you know. But voted, she's in the top 3 of hardest Dark Souls bosses. I mean, I beat Slave Knight Gale without summons. And no, yeah, I know. I mean, I like that boss fight. I'm not sure if it's my favorite boss fight, though. As other people just really love that fight. And I beat the one, the only, Midir. Oh yeah, Midir. Gosh darn, god dang Midir. That dragon, my god, he is tough. May I elaborate for those who lack the knowledge about him? Midir, Dark Eater Midir, says it in the name. He swallows darkness. I mean, that's pretty intimidating. I'll fill you in on his lore. He is a descendant of the Archdragons, who was chosen by the gods to protect the Ringed City from darkness. I mean, after all, it is being ran by the Pygmy Lords, who have the fragment of the Dark Soul, which we all know, the primeval man, who has been theorized to be the furtive pygmy, aka Manus. Wait, I worded that so wrong. Manus, who has been rumored to be the furtive pygmy, I mean, he is on the side of the abyss. So we can only assume that the Pygmy Lords might actually be on the side of the abyss. After all, they had to have been close to him if they have fragments of the Dark Soul. Alright, back to Midir. So, after thousands of years, if not millennia, of swallowing darkness, it's finally taken its toll on him, and he is in great pain. So you have to go and put him out of his misery. This boy, boy, my God, he is tough. He is aggressive, does high damage, and I had like 40-something vitality at the time, is able to devastate your health bar in 2 or 3 hits. And that's just melee attacks. He's a dragon. He can breathe fire. Oh, and dark. Ooh, my God. It takes I mean, you have to learn all of it. You have to learn all the tells for his attacks. You have to know how to dodge those attacks. And you have to know to punish it. I want to get the golden cage. Okay. You have to know how to punish those attacks. Word of advice, go for the head. It takes double damage. So it's the only place worth hitting, and it's one of the more open spots on him. Stay away from the back, and my God, run away when he starts breathing fire. Alright, it's kind of hard to explain unless you're actually playing it, but oh God, it took me forever to beat him. But I did it. And my God, it felt awesome. It felt awesome. Well, I'm not sure if he's I mean, some people hail him as the greatest boss. I don't particularly like that. I don't really think he's the greatest boss. For the amount of health that he has, aka nearly 16,000, which makes it the second largest health bar in all the game. Second largest, what do I mean by that? Well, technically, when you add together Sister Frieda's health bar, all 3 of them, you technically get more, which is about 17,000, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. But Sister Fried, I wouldn't say is as hard, especially if you know how to keep Gale alive through the second phase and into phase 3. Listen, you want to know Gale, I mean, Sister Frieda is a hard boss, okay? So, one of the few ways that you're actually going to be able to do it is if having Gale. I mean, if you could beat him, if you could beat Fried without Gale, kudos to you. You're great. But you want to know how hard this boss was? You don't even need to be embered to summon Gale. Yeah. Being embered allows you to summon in Dark Souls 3, and it gives you more health. So normally you'd have to be embered to summon, but because of how hard this boss is, you don't need to be. And what was that? Yeah. And but they do balance it out by he doesn't get summoned into the fight. Like he doesn't get summoned into the fight till the second phase. Fair enough. I mean, trust me, if you had him in that first phase, he'd lose even more health, and there'd be no way he'd last nearly as long as you'd need him for phase 2. I mean, for phase 3. And my God, phase 3. Ugh. Black Flame Frieda. That girl is just real aggressive. People describe Frieda as fighting a Bloodborne boss with the slower character mechanics of Dark Souls. Yeah, Bloodborne is much faster than Dark Souls. So, yeah. Alright, okay. Alright, one moment, let me look first. Vote in one. See if this. Alright. I didn't select the quest. Look. Alright, my God, Fried. Fried is just hard. Butt kicking. Alright, what she said? This scaly vixen has been stealing our men for too long. I'm done with. Yeah. Wait. Oh, that's cool. It's in the shape of a heart. This would have been so fitting for Valentine's Day. But it's not. And I'm just fine with that. Alright. I mean, if I had to pick a Dark Souls 3 boss to be my favorite, I don't know. There's plenty of good bosses, but the more you play the game, the more you realize their flaws. For instance, the Abyss Watchers. I mean, oh god, if you don't keep your distance in, when the second Watcher is summoned in, you're in for one hell of a time. You have to keep your distance. But if you're lucky, try to kill the second Watcher. Now imagine if, oh, you know what would have been kind of cool? Is if both of their healths counted. That would have made the third Watcher even cooler, but, you know, his health not count. Unless you would, never mind. Ugh. And, Champion Gundyr. He can be parried. Yeah. Unfortunately, I completely suck at parrying. I know that there are 3 phases to I know that there are 3 phases to parrying. There's the warm-up animation, then there's the impact animation where there's the start, there's the wind-up, there's the hit there's the time where you're able to hit it, and then there's the smacking animation, which is just cooldown animation. That is not where you're supposed to hit it. You're supposed to hit it on the second one. So you have to time that stuff near perfectly. In Dark Souls 1, I can parry the Black Knights pretty well. The Silver Knights in Anor Londo, the sword ones, I can parry them pretty well. And also, if you parry them, then immediately hit the attack button, it cancels out the parry animation. Yeah. So that'll save you some time if you're trying to speedrun the game, but not using a traditional speedrun. Because in a traditional speedrun, you're using the Black Knight's Halberd, and since you don't have the stuff to one-hand it, then since you don't have the stuff to one-hand it, you have to dual wield it. Since you don't have the specs to one-hand it, you have to dual wield it, but you still have to take advantage of the parrying. So you don't have time to immediately switch, so you can't immediately switch out, and, God. Yeah, so you can't switch out to immediately hit him on the riposte. God. My throat. Ugh. Saying all that stuff. As you can tell, I'm pretty adamant about Dark Souls. Speaking of Dark Souls, I'm not sure I mentioned this in my last video, but IndieMouse, one of my favorite Dark Souls YouTubers, just quit doing Dark Souls. He had a reason, but I won't bore you with it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. In his honor, you know what I should totally do? Top 10 Dark Souls doors. Yep, if you know anything about IndieMouse, you know why I say that. Unfortunately, I don't want to replay Dark Souls 3. I don't have an active playthrough going for me to go through and pick a bunch of doors. And I don't really want to replay it. I'll replay Dark Souls 1. I might do a little challenge run. Maybe I'll try out a Soul Level 1 run. I said I'll try it out. I didn't say I'd actually complete it. Alright, okay, so challenge run in Dark Souls. I was considering it, but I would definitely stream it if I had a bigger YouTube fan base, which we all know I don't. Which we all know it doesn't. Which, yeah, we all know I don't. Now, if I were to say get enough support in the comments for one, I would. I mean, but I'd also have to set up Twitch or YouTube streaming. I mean, I do love Dark Souls. It's by far one of my favorite games. It's definitely my favorite modern game franchise. I guess trilogy is actually the better word. I say for a franchise, I think it needs at least 4 games. If you want to count Demon Souls and Bloodborne, I guess you could. People do count them, and when they say the term Soulsborne or Dark... yeah, Soulsborne. I mean, people are going to... Look, I mean... Alright, so... when the democracy, or as for short, DMod, when he was doing his boss ranking series, he got some comments saying, Bloodborne doesn't have anything to do with the Souls series. I mean, neither does Demon Souls, but, it was all about Bloodborne, not Demon Souls. Likely, it was protected by the Souls name. Look, and I do want to play me some Bloodborne, but, no PS4. And I'm not going to pirate a game because I am above that. Though I did hear about this really good Demon Souls emulator. I thought about it, but I'm not sure I want to because I'm above that. Though I really want to play Demon Souls really much. I mean, anything so I can relive the beloved Souls thing. We all love, face it, man. If you know how much, guys, you know how much I love me some Dark Souls. Alright, so if you guys do get Dark Souls on the PC, let me give you guys some tips. There is the DSFix mod. Though I'm not 100% if I had it installed right. So my game was running just perfectly. I didn't have any frame. I maybe had 1 or 2 frame drops, but I didn't think I had it installed properly. I guess I had it installed, but just not properly. So yeah. Oh, yeah, and you need to use a controller. No keyboard and mouse. The mouse just does not work for it. Alright, so how can you fix that? Alright, but just because you have it plugged in does not mean it's going to work. There's like a certain thing that you have to go into a certain file and change a setting on to get it to work. There's YouTube videos out there for that, so just go do that. And get the Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. That game. Knight Artorias, great fight. Calamide, great fight. Manus, great fight. Sanctuary Guardian, okay fight. I mean, you're just fighting a manticore. That's really it. For those of you who don't know what a manticore is, it's a lion that can fly and has a scorpion tail. That's all I really know what a manticore is. Any people who are real big on fantasy, please tell me, please leave me in the description some more descriptive things about a manticore. And if I'm even pronouncing that right. I mean, I'm not 100. Okay, cutscene. God. What is that supposed to be? I can't. Never mind. I think I'm looking at it all wrong. I'm not sure why you smell like Draco leather, but for some reason I really like you that way. Okay then. Like, yeah, I know I'm wearing a girl armor, but, you know, I'm technically a dude. Let's just get you all out of here. I picked the right girl. Ooh, I knew I picked the right girl. I love how she's covered up by these giant-ass wings. I'd never let you down. Uh-oh. Leviathan's a little mad. Galanoth's ready. Someone has invaded my home. They've stolen my precious princes from their cages. Don't worry, beloved. They won't get out if you're alive. Okay, I think she noticed us. Oh, you think? We have to get these people to safety. Go now! We got a lot of them, but this isn't everyone. We'll have to go back for them. Celtia. No. Celtia, no. It's too dangerous. Now that I've gotten what I want, I should just leave everyone else to their fate? No, that isn't who I want to be. Oh, that would have been nice if you actually did it back when it all started happening. I mean, I would not want to be living under this person's rule if she would just let a dragon keep on kidnapping. The only reason she did is because this guy got captured and she was just waiting and hoping someone would fix it. Worst ruler ever. I mean, besides the evil queen who murders anyone who's more beautiful than her. Oh, oh my gosh. She got everyone caged in a chamber. She's got everyone caged in a chamber behind her. Oh wait, that complicates things. We're going to need an army of our own to get through all that. Oh, luckily you have an order of dragon slayers. Yeah. I know just where to get one. Ashfall Camp? Alright, princess, this is our moment. The dragon has taken our men and a few ladies. She's held them captive and she's twisted their minds. Oh yeah, why not the Order of Dragon Slayers? People who are literally dedicated to fighting them. You know, people who are trained to fight dragons. Not a bunch of her knights. It's not the fact that they're girls, it's just that these guys are far more trained for it. Yeah, right. Yeah, huzzah, right on. If any of you are too scared, if you don't have what it takes, you better leave now. And as for the rest of us, who's with me? We are. Just a second. I can't get my armor fastened. I said who's with me. Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm good. This is your whole army. Why hasn't this place been overrun with bandits years ago? Well, this is something I never thought I'd see. I don't know if they're trained, but they might just be angry enough to win. You will have an order of dragon slayers. Am I the only one with an actual clear mind here? God, my throat's hurt. God, my throat's hurting. That's what happens when you rant on too long. God, I don't think I can talk much without this getting worse. Sorry about that. I think this is one of those occasions where, yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like this is one of those occasions where you have to beat them to continue. I don't really care, like, finding out. At least these guards are actually kind of doing their job. Wait, weren't these guys green in the cutscene? And also, why do we why did we need an army? I mean, there's only, what, 9 of them? I don't, and even then, I'm pretty sure the hero of lore can take it. I mean, after all, Drakath. I mean, we all know what Drakath's capable of. Yeah, I mean, just remember, the dude killed Spectula. I mean, that guy was powerful. So Vordred, a guy who your hero and Artix combined barely defeated, and then and then there's a Chaos Vordred who is by far more powerful, who Spectula pretty much one-shots. And then Drakath beats Spectula with ease. Did I forget to mention that version, that one-shot Vordred, was a mere husk of Spectula? Oh, whoops. Yeah, a mere husk. That is hard. Cool. Now that just shows how powerful Drakath is, which shows how much stronger your character's gotten over the game. So, yeah. This guy has to be powerful enough. God. Oh, yeah. And I mean, and not to mention the powers that he gains later on in the Chaos in Drakath's story. You know, this area, the powers that he gains here just make him the most powerful. Just makes your character the most powerful being. Unfortunately, he never uses his powers to his advantage. I'm not going to say what they are because that would involve major spoilers. I'm just saying he gets real powerful. I don't know. Oh. Galanoth just spawned. Alright. We're going to fight our way through a gauntlet. We fought our way through a gauntlet. Both humans and Drackle. We, only fought through Drackles. Drackle. To reach the center of Lavarshka's lair. Once there, we will slay the foul beast, end her reign of terror against the beautiful princes. Beautiful princes? Galanoth, is there something about your sexuality you just aren't saying? And princesses of lore, and rescue everyone she's holding captive. Any questions? Yes, are you gay? Because you said beautiful in the front for princes. Sounds like you might be gay. Eh. Hey, I was just wondering if he is. It's not like I really care too much. I mean, it's not like I'm going to stop playing it just because a minor character is that. And even then, I wouldn't. This is a good game. And even then, the world is clearly getting more accepting of this type of stuff. I mean, GLaDOS, anyone watch that show? One of the characters is gay. Yeah. If you don't know what I mean, who cares? I mean, just who cares, actually. It's not really key. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Alright, Lavarshka, it's over. You've stolen our boyfriends and girlfriends from every corner of lore. From every corner? I mean, lore's just one giant dragon head. I wouldn't really, I mean, that's a lot of corners. Now we've come to rescue them, and we are mad. Yay. I would have preferred it if she said pissed. I mean, you can get away with some of this stuff. I mean, like I said, it is like an E10 game. Come now. You don't really want to hurt me, do ya? You can stay here with me instead. All I want is to make you happy. Well, that failed almost immediately. God. Do these people even think anything through? I mean, I guess I didn't. I mean, why didn't you just immediately attack her? Never let the villain get their exposition out. It always allows them to have their, that allows them to break the hero's plans. Ugh. Do these people not pay attention to anything? So immature. And so stupid. I'll even forgive you for hurting my champion, as long as you take her place. I don't think so. Get her. Yeah! Well, finally, some NPCs are actually doing something. Well, I'm speechless. We don't need to talk. We just need to fight. Yeah! That's good, Galna. Let's go kill her. And I get in here when you know, there was a really cool. I don't think I'm gonna farm for any. Alright. Wimp. You know, I think there was a lust part too. If I had to if I had to put up with another thing like it was last week, really? I'm not putting up with that again. I mean, at least last week it came with a bunch of items. I mean, like I said, you can get this, the Champion of Light set, and I highly recommend it to anyone. There's only so long before you can get it, and before they stop selling it forever. And I love me this. Helena just did something out. Which of the 7 deadly dragons have been your favorite so far? Mine is this week's. I honestly think I had to go with Greed. It was a nice change of pace, and tried to throw in some mystery, and tried to make it seem like the Dragon Slayers were doing it. We all knew they weren't. It's in the storyline, 7 deadly dragons, and this one was Greed. And Galanoth even said, the 7 deadly dragons. Yeah. So yeah, so far, I really have to go with that. It was a nice change of pace. Alright, we've almost got her down. Ah! Enough! Why am I wearing this armor? Come on, Galanoth, really? The Order of Dragon Slayers have this entire continent if it wants. I'll find another cave in another land and build a new home at Harmony. Oh no. Whoa. What happened? I just had the weirdest dream. Looks like the love spell's wearing off. Oh no, she got away. It's only stay as long as the dragon does. Well, mostly some of these guys who've been here for years. Years? Years! Years? God! That just shows how worthless this queen is. She needs... Why isn't anyone revolted? And get some people in there who will actually do their job. They might take a while. So I guess you and Nancy are gonna go off and live happily ever after now? I don't know. What? I guess it depends on how he feels about marrying a Dragon Slayer. We've rescued everyone who has been under Lavarsha's spell, and she's still out there. That means I'm not finished yet. I won't rest until till she never hurts anyone again. Oh well, that's actually pretty hot. That's pretty hot actually. I mean it. I want to join your order. It is truly where I belong. Ah, good. She's given up her spot as ruler to someone who will actually do their job. Kudos to you. You are doing the right thing. We all have our reasons for being here. And you won't be the first person to come to us after a dragon stole their loved ones. But few have gotten their families back alive and chosen to keep fighting. I'd be glad to train you, Celsi. Welcome to the Order of Dragon Slayers. Yeah! Yeah! Well, that was a pretty good one. Well, this has been fun. This is the Optimus Pirate, signing out. Bye-bye.